for any of them because the mom and him had gotten into it. They were arguing a lot due to Jamie. And so basically he just moved down south. As crazy as that is, I never heard of that.
Yeah. So when it comes to you and Jamie, like how do you think you're doing as a dad?
How do I think I'm doing as a dad?
Yeah.
I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Jamie as a mother? How do you think she is? How do you think she does?
She did not do good.
Can you give me some examples of why she didn't do good?
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. She's not alive anymore because of what she tried to do. We're going to get into that.
Okay.
You know, I do apologize. And when I first started the conversation, it was kind of hard for me to like piece together how to like tell you that, but you know, we're at a good point now. She passed away. We'll get into this incident, but there was an incident down in Florida where she had an extreme case of psychosis, and I'm sure you can look up all her records and stuff. I'm sure you've seen that she's attacked her parents in the past and all that. She would get into a mode that she just could not control. When I tell you, literally be like looking into the eyes of a demon, it literally was. So she came at my daughter with a knife after she had like got done severely beating me. And there are scars on my body. You know? And I'm not giving myself an excuse, man. I'm just telling you the reason as to why. But when you come at my daughter with a knife, I had to stop you.
Right.
And unfortunately, I went too far. I choked her out, and then when the blood started coming out of her nose, I stopped. But
it was too late.
It was too late.
And where was that at?
This was at a house. This was the last house that we had down in Florida, and this was about a year ago.
So she's been deceased for a year?
Yes.
Okay, was that in West Palm?
No, this was in close to Tarpon Springs. Newport Richey.
Newport Richey.
Pasco.
Do you remember the address?
Dude. I know it's Norwood Avenue.
Okay.
As for the exact number, I do not.
Okay. Do you remember?
I could point out the house to you.
Okay. Do you remember the color of the house?
Yes, it was white.
White house?
It was, you turn on the road, it was the third or the fourth house on the left.
Okay.
It'll be a driveway where it's a strange driveway where like does that and turns around and.
Okay, so it's like a half moon driveway.
Yes.
White house. Do you remember the trim? Was there like any trim, shutter trim, or paint trim?
I think it was like a blue shutter trim.
Okay.
Like I said, I could point out the house if need be.
So you choke her out. You see blood. You let off of her, but she's already deceased.
Yes.
Where is she now?
I buried her in that backyard.
She's in the backyard of that home.
Yes, buried.
Okay. In the backyard, if I gave you a piece of paper and you could just like draw a rough map, could you draw like a rough map of where she would be in the backyard?
I can point it out to you.
Okay.
Just because I don't know how long it's, I haven't gone there and visited or anything. There
Okay.
could be grass.
Right. Just what I was going to say was like, Shelby, if you could do like, we'll just draw, like have you draw like a square representing the house and then a backyard and then like a rough estimate of where you remember it being.
Yeah, I just want to help you guys at this point, man. Alright. So, house.
Water. And you can draw big if you need to. You got the whole piece of paper.
Yeah, I just suck at drawing.
Yeah, so do I. Mine, I draw stick figures, so.
Alright, so say this is like the little deck that you walk in on.
Okay.
You turn immediately right and like walk 5 steps out, and she should be buried right there.
Okay. Now, I'm just gonna do some writing on here, okay?
Go ahead.
So, and you tell me if I'm wrong at any time, okay? so this is Norwood Avenue,
Yes.
correct? This is the front
Yes.
of house. Okay. And there's some kind of a wooden deck up the back.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to draw an arrow, wooden deck. And then
To the right.
5 paces to the
To
right.
the right. Outside the deck, yes.
Okay. And you may not remember. Do you remember how deep it was?
Way deeper than that stupid hole I dug out earlier.
Deeper than the one you dug at the other house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way deeper. Probably like double that.
So 5 feet estimate?
I'll
5
say
feet?
so.
Okay. Okay. Did anybody ever ask you where she was?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm lying.
Well, I mean, I obviously you're gonna lie if, something like that has happened, but like, who asks you where she is? Like, doesn't Nick go, hey, where's my sister? Or her parents call you? Or
Yeah. And thankfully, I knew her so well. I knew how to act like her. It was weird, man. They never talked to her over the phone or anything. I would just act like her. I was on text message and everything. Sometimes I act angry at the parents and all this stuff, but I would just feel bad. So I would send them pictures and everything of the kids because they were persistent. And of course, everybody else, because I left for it immediately.
after that?
Yeah.
Let me, and I don't think I asked this.
Go ahead.
Approximately, what was the date that this occurred?
It literally happened around the year last year ago.
Approximately a year ago?
Literally the beginning of 2018, January.
January of 2018?
Yes, I was gone by the end of 2018. Or not, by the end of January, I'm sorry.
So do you remember the beginning of January? End of January?
It was definitely middle of January.
Middle of January of 2018 on Norwood Avenue in Newport Richey.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's fast forward. Is there, well, let me stop. Is there anything else that you want to discuss about that incident? Do you think it's important, or do you want to get off your chest?
Well, no, I mean, this is the type of shit to me.
What was that from? Fingernails, a knife, or
This was a knife. This was a hammer.
is that the mark right here?
Yeah.
Did you ever call the police on her
The police were called on her multiple times, and
in Newport Richey? Or where?
in just in Florida and Ohio, man. But I was just under her control, man. I know I come across as the evil one, and quite honestly, I am. I'm a monster. Unfortunately, there's a reason I did. She would go in jail. Her parents would lie for her. She would come out. She would go into the psych ward. Her parents would lie for her. She would come out. I would lie for her because I was under her control.
Now, when you say she was like the psychosis that you described, was she seeing a doctor or a psychologist?
She refused to.
Refused to? She on any meds?
She refused to be on any meds.
So
She thought that she didn't need any help.
during the duration that you knew her, she never went to the doctor that you know for her.
We tried to get her there, but she just did not like what the doctors had to say. And so she'd be like, I'm not going there anymore. It was, every day my kids saw a woman beating on their dad, and I just didn't want that life for them.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I didn't ask you. And when this occurred, when you choked her and she passed away,
Yeah.
what room of the house were you in?
What room of the house?
Yeah, where were you in the house when it happened?
Living room.
The living room?
Yeah.
And you said that she was coming at your daughter, Bella, correct?
Mm-hmm.
she have?
She had
Butcher knife was, so you're saying it was like raised up? Like
yeah, no, dude, she was coming at her. You don't understand when she gets into those modes. And I've seen her mom get in front of her, and she smacked her mom like it was nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, she had schizophrenia, bipolar, and
undiagnosed, right? That's what you think she had? Or
no,
was it
diagnosed?
It was diagnosed.
It was
Okay.
diagnosed.
Okay.
She had definitely, she was, during her childhood, she was seeing nothing but psychiatric doctors, and especially in her teenage years, because she was a wild child. Her parents would let her stay out till whenever. She would come home at 6 o'clock in the morning. She told me she did 30 hits of acid in the course of 2 months, which is insane. It's like,
Do you remember the time of day it was, or was it at night when it happened?
it was midday.
Midday. When you said you intervened,
Mm-hmm.
were you injured at all during that episode?
Yeah, that's where that's from.
So the scar on your right forearm that you're showing me, about mid-forearm, that was from the incident, January 2018. From Jamie, when you intervened, you got cut with a knife.
Well, this was before the intervention. She had already beat me up. I was already cut up and
Right,
everything.
but I'm saying the night that you killed her, do you get injured that night?
Yes.
So when you intervened between her coming at your daughter with a knife, you sustained that injury.